Welcome back, you guys. We got 20,000 people laid off from UPS. You heard me? 20,000. Yes, gone out the workplace that fast. It happened so fast. I made a video about UPS 3 days ago that I was going to post like tomorrow. And it was on other small little pocket layoffs. And I wake up today and find out 20K is added on top of that. So what I'm going to do is merge these videos together. So let's get into it right now.
Hey, it's Joe from Georgia. So UPS, United Parcel Service, is going to be laying off 4% of the United States workforce, and that comes down to 20,000 people. Now, the reason they're laying these people off is because the number of deliveries are dropping drastically. They're not exactly sure how far it's going to drop, but it's enough to where they're laying off 20,000 people to start with. And this is all due to the tariffs that are making imports so expensive that Amazon, other companies, they've pulled back from their contracts with UPS on deliveries. So they don't need those delivery drivers anymore. So they're going to be laid off and in the job market. Now, this is just the first big company that's coming out in the delivery services that is cutting their workforce. Now, we know Americans, we love products to be delivered to our front door. Well, it looks like it's going to be harder to get those things now that 20,000 less drivers are on the road, but we're going to see more. The United States unemployment rate, just get ready for it next month. We're going to see an increase in unemployment for sure as jobs are leaving America due to the tariffs.
So UPS announced yesterday they were going to lay off 20,000 workers before the end of this year. Here's everything I do as quickly as possible. So first off, they actually made an announcement earlier this year that they were planning on closing 10% of the facilities by 2028. This was due to restructuring the company, getting rid of Amazon. This was an announcement. However, yesterday's announcement's a little different. So the company's citing two reasons, according to their earnings call that happened recently. One of them being they're getting rid of 10% of their Amazon volume, and the other one is massive disruptions in the supply chain. Again, I've said this plenty of times, guys, but if you want to know the future of transportation, look to the longshoremen, because what do we deliver? Commodities, trinkets, toys, goods, all of that stuff. Guess where it comes from? I think you know. She also said that while Amazon is the largest customer, it's not that profitable, so let's talk about those numbers. So total, Amazon accounted for 20 to 25% of the total volume of UPS. Now, however, they were only about 12% of UPS's total revenue, okay, which was about $10.7 billion. So basically they announced the layoffs. They also said that because all of the uncertainty in the market, they have stopped with their predictions, and this triggered a response from the workers, because obviously 20,000 workers getting pulled, that's 20,000 livelihoods that directly affects the union. What kind of fight, when the fight will take place, I don't know. We will wait and see further responses from the union as this thing plays out. That's it for now. There's a lot more I want to say about automation, technology, and Amazon in particular, but I'll save it for the comments and the caption. So let me know what you think. Thanks.
That's a large hit, you guys. Do you hear me? That is a very large hit because, oh my God, you guys already been pocket laying off and you already had a big plan, and then y'all just wake up with the news. I'm telling you, if you in these jobs and you see your company go up, if you follow my page, I drop your company, find somewhere else to go because you don't know if you're going to be on that chopping block or not. Now, I wasn't even ready for this. Not so fast. I knew it was coming. So I'm going to mix my old video with my new video that I was supposed to put out. And I'm just giving you the first tailored beginning of this 20K. And then the rest of the videos is going to be about their plans and the little pockets that they have been laying off and experience from people that got laid off. My hair is about to change because the video is about to change. I got a lot of videos coming up. So subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hit that like button, press the subscribe button so you can stay updated on everything that's going on, because I got more videos coming out and they shocking me. UPS, 20,000 workers. Wow, that's crazy. Now, what is everybody going to do? Like, I knew it was coming up in a year, but I didn't expect it that fast. What everybody supposed to do? I don't understand.
Troubling news related to jobs and the economy this morning. UPS is cutting 20,000 jobs due to slower shipments, and they are citing the fact that they are getting far fewer deliveries via Amazon. Amazon is UPS's biggest customer, and they are slowing down their deliveries due to the economic conditions caused by Donald Trump's tariffs. The job cuts represent around 4% of UPS's workforce. They also announced that they are going to close 73 of its buildings by the end of June 2025. Companies all across the country are bracing for a massive slowdown of the economy and far fewer sales. Price increases are also already taking effect, and shortages are soon expected.
Welcome back, you guys. Today we're going to get into some videos where we talk about UPS. You know that 12,000 layoff that they did last year? You know, we're catching up to see what's going on. So a lot of this laying off is because y'all going to go automation. Y'all want the robots to take over and take people's jobs. So they still closing and letting people go down at certain hubs. Y'all already did the 12K. And let's just see where they at now since they announced this and they've let people go after giving them a raise and all of that. You gave them a raise and then you said you're fired. So let's see what they got cooking over in the pot. Let's go.
Whoa. Did I read this right? UPS to lay off 12,000 employees across the globe. 12,000. That's a lot of people, man. 12,000. Now, didn't they just, I don't know, like 6 months ago, didn't they just give the drivers of UPS a huge raise?
Let me know down in the comment. Do you know somebody that work for UPS? Do you work for UPS? And you're experiencing your hubs being closed down, robots replacing your actual job, and they moving you to something else or moving you out the door. Let me know. Always keep your eyes open. Don't have scales over your eyes. You got to be a watchman. We was told by God to watch when these things come to pass and when these things happen in our life. Anything, not just jobs. It could be events, world events. Be a watchman so you'll know what's going on. I'm Tiffany Rose. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I'm out.
If you are a believer, you're born again, you are called to be a watchman or watchwoman or watch person, doesn't matter. So that means you are someone who's to behold, to look up. You're called to be one who waits on the Lord.